What's up, y'all?
Hey, guys.
Guess what today is?
Guess what today is?
100th episode, big baby.
Yes.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe we actually got to 100 episodes. Can you believe this?
This is amazing.
This is crazy, man.
I'm so excited.
I hope we're actually synced up with the music on this dancing. We'll find out once the video comes out. Oh, man. This is exciting. I hope you guys are excited with us.
Yes. So
Subscribe.
excited that you will subscribe. You will subscribe as a gift
Yes.
to us
Yes.
for getting to 100 Fs.
Exactly. Please do that.
Yes,
right
this
now.
is a milestone.
This is your opportunity at this moment.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Just between you and I, there's a night. There's no trace.
What? What is that background? What
Look at those mics.
background?
What camera are we using?
And we're so fuzzy.
We don't know how to use autofocus.
Should I make your flowers grow?
Oh
Should I make it rain or snow?
What
terrible
is that just?
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Welcome to Just John and April, the relationship podcast. Your place to level up your intimacy.
Yes.
In today's episode, man, we were terrible.
Man.
That looked really bad.
That was putrid.
But I'm so glad we're at 100. And the word of the day.
That was putrid.
Bae, that was literally beautiful.
What was that gold thing in the background?
I have no idea.
What was that?
It's like
I
a
don't-
piece of tapestry from, what's the name of the place we used to go to?
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I got some
I
from
don't
Hobby
even
Lobby.
remember. I don't even remember why that was back there. What were we thinking?
So let me tell you what we did. I remember now. What happened was when we first started off.
Please explain to me.
Okay, so that was the commercial, right? So that was
Yes,
the
that was
commercial
the-
before
that
we
was the
started
coming
the actual podcast. So we
Right.
bought a bunch of
Getting
stuff.
people ready,
and
getting
I think
us ready.
I think we started in like March. So this is like maybe February.
Yes.
So we're like buying stuff, trying to figure out what was going to look good in the background,
Right.
and that was one of the things we bought.
But John, why would we get that?
I have no idea.
I don't know
It's
anyone
terrible.
on YouTube right now who has a background like that.
It's
so
putrid.
why would I
Hey,
ever?
We only started 2 years ago. It wasn't
That's
like
what I'm saying.
It wasn't like 2001
That's why I said right now,
or
because-
something like that. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what was that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Babe, we've come such a long way.
We have, babe.
My goodness, it doesn't even make any sense.
We have, and we're going to allow our audience to see
Yeah.
where we came from.
That's what really today is about.
So stick with us,
Please
guys.
stick around.
because you will get to see
And
where
if you,
we came
if
from.
you need any inspiration on, starting off terrible, and you know what? Here's one thing that I will say though. I feel like our content has always been good.
Look, the content is always good.
It just would
Because
be better if
it's
you could
real.
it'd be better if you could only hear it.
It'd be better if we were in focus.
That might work.
That might work.
Maybe. You know what I'm
Maybe.
saying? Okay,
Because I
babe.
remember those times when we weren't in focus and we didn't realize it until after.
Yeah.
And we weren't going to record that again.
You're right. There's no way we were doing that again.
So-
Yeah. All right. So we got to show some blast from the past stuff. So we're gonna go back to our very first podcast.
Very first podcast.
And please don't laugh, guys. Well, you can laugh if you want to.
You can laugh because we will be laughing.
You're right.
We
We
haven't
will.
even watched this stuff.
Well, you're gonna
We just
watch us
plugged
watch
it in.
for
We
the
have
first
not.
time.
Yes,
You
you're
know
gonna
what I'm
watch us
saying?
watch
So,
it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Well, I don't know if you're ready for this. Though,
I don't
babe.
know if I'm ready for this.
Well, here we go
Okay.
anyway.
Okay.
Cast, your place for life, love, and laughs. In today's episode, we're together, but I'm still lonely. Quick question and word of the day. Hey, babe.
Hey,
How's it going?
good.
Feeling good today?
Feeling good today.
Are you?
Yeah. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good. I thought you had a little mishap earlier, though, with your hip
Oh.
that you don't want to tell anybody.
Why would you say that?
You said you're having a good day, and you're lying to the people.
It was just a moment. It was just a moment.
It was a moment of what? What exactly happened? Explain to everybody.
Well, my hip kind of
You
gave
dislocated?
out on
What?
me. I could not walk anymore.
You were walking to
Kinda
the trash
gave
can.
out on me.
You actually weren't doing it. Okay, so first of all,
Okay, so
Babe. Where are the lights?
I don't know. Like I'm saying, we are.
Where are the lights?
I want you to look at the shadow that is, I mean,
It's like being cast for me onto you.
it's like you have one light on your bald head and that's it on the right side of your bald head or your right or your left.
Babe, this is terrible.
But we really are the same. I mean, we still are who we are.
That's the thing that didn't change. We're
the
us.
the dark lights and the terrible background.
Horrible.
The horrid. First of all, look at the frame that the picture's in.
Right. That's like
what is that lamp?
I think that's from the year 2000.
No, I'm not even.
Well, the lamp is still here. It's just not behind us.
No, I don't like that lamp. You know that.
It's right over there.
Yeah, but that lamp is not in the picture anymore because I don't like that lamp for this.
Bae, this really makes no sense. Like
I
literally.
don't even,
So first of all,
okay.
I don't know if you remember what happened that day.
I remember what happened that day. I will never forget what happened that day.
So this is what happened. We recorded something already. And April was like, John, I really don't think we should post that as our first episode. And I said, babe, I think it's fine. Let's just do it. She's like, I'm really embarrassed. I don't think we should do it.
It was terrible,
we went
guys.
back and forth. And
it was actually bad.
And I kept on telling her, I was like, babe, this is the thing. They tell us that when you start on YouTube, just put it out. Don't worry about nothing.
Right.
Just do it.
Just play it, babe. We'll talk about this while we're looking at it.
All right. You ready to see? Okay, so what ended up happening was we recorded a whole episode. Then April was like, nah, let's just do something else. We did something else in here.
Yes,
and then she was like, let's just use it.
until we're watching.
All right,
Tell them
all
while
right.
we're watching.
So here we go.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you think? You think we should, because I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I kind of want to move this podcast and actually do the rest of the podcast from bed.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Really?
What do you guys think?
Ooh,
Should we do that?
Take my hair down.
Yeah. We'll keep these
Just
things
get
clothes
comfy,
on.
get some tea.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So I'll meet you in there.
All right. See you.
See y'all in there. This is kind of like when we first started learning how to play golf. And I was learning.
Oh my goodness, that's such a great idea. Let's talk about this, babe.
So first of all, this
learned
how
to play
golf
several
days before.
2002,
something like that. We were at school.
And the other video was days later, wasn't
No.
it?
What happened was
You're saying this
Listen.
first video right here was not after the other one? It was.
No, babe. No.
The other one was already
Listen
recorded.
to me.
That's how you knew to say take your hair down.
No. It's because
Yes, this one.
You're right.
This one was already recorded.
That's
this was
right,
already
that's
done.
right,
This
that's
was
right.
our actual first episode. And you were like, John, we cannot
that's
release this
right.
episode.
Guys, so this is what it was. We did the entire first episode in the bed.
The whole thing.
It was terrible.
It wasn't?
But I'm going to tell you why it was so bad. Because again, content is, if your content is good,
Right.
then, really,
Yes.
who cares where
The
you're doing
issue
it?
was the content.
But the issue was the content because
Yes.
what we were doing was reading stories from a magazine.
Oh my goodness.
And responding, like reacting to the magazines.
Right.
Guys,
it was like scenarios in
so-
a magazine. And April was like, John, we cannot release this.
I said,
it's like, there's no way.
Guys, it was so bad. And
was
I'm going to
bad.
have to give credit to my sister.
Well, what happened was you showed it to Kim.
I
And this
showed it
is
to
what happens when
Kim.
you have family that loves you.
That loves you. They're going to tell you the truth.
Kim was like,
Kim was like, that is not good, April.
it's
She
really
was
not
like,
good.
She was like, I don't care.
But there was a
About what?
piece. She said this other piece afterward is pretty good, but that part right there where you're talking about other stuff, I don't really care about
Right,
that.
because
so that's
it
why
wasn't
we
about.
went in here and recorded
that's
something
really
different.
what got us to realize that our personal experience means so much more than
Yes.
just you reading something that someone
Correct.
else has gone through and you
Correct.
reacting to it.
Correct.
And I think that was like the first time that let us know, hey, we're going to have to really share our experiences.
I think we were finding our authentic voice.
We were.
And at first, what we were doing was just finding stuff that we thought was interesting and trying to react to stuff that's in a magazine. But that doesn't really connect
And
with people.
do you remember the story in the magazine that,
Yeah, it was
that we were
terrible.
talking about?
But there were 3 of them. There were 3 different stories.
It
I
was
think.
3 different stories,
Yeah.
y'all. 3 different stories that we
Guys,
read.
You know what? We should
and
release that whole
No,
episode.
we should not release that. So embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I got a different question for you.
Okay.
Do you remember the first time that we started getting like hateful comments in response to
I
an
remember
episode?
the episode.
Do you?
I do.
Okay, let's look at that one.
Okay.
Welcome to John and April's kitchen table. We decided that we would do something a little bit special tonight. Something that's been blowing up on social media pretty much all day, and we thought we really had to talk about it. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a post about Aisha Curry that's online right now.
and a lot of reaction, a whole lot of stuff. All right, so we're not going to listen to the whole thing, but basically, y'all remember that whole Aisha Curry thing that happened. You may not remember. It was 2 years ago now, so it was a while ago. And basically, when we used to do this kitchen table thing, we would react
We need to bring that back.
We really do.
But we need to bring it back where it looks better.
Yeah, because why are we so orange?
I don't know. We're so orange.
What's with the light? You know, I know what it is.
The lighting.
I know it's because it's the kitchen table and it was nighttime. We had one light and we were using this one right here, and we didn't have it set
look
correctly.
How orange we are.
Do you remember back in the day when the little red pot behind us would sometimes be in focus the whole time, and we'd be out of focus?
It would just be the red pot.
We have to do a whole thing over again, or sometimes we just left it like it was because we couldn't do it over again.
It was so
John
much.
Julia would say we got caught in 4K right there.
Oh, that's true.
So this is the thing. I'll put it like
you.
that instead, and I catch myself in 4K. Okay, so here's the thing about this. This episode was crazy because we didn't know that it was going to actually have reactions from people where they were going to care about it. And there were a bunch of
really
hateful
didn't
men.
Know. We really didn't know because this was the first episode, whatever you want to call it, that we got 7,000 plus views,
Right.
and we got like
100
100 comments,
right.
of course, because we were talking about Aisha and all that stuff.
Right.
And so we were like, oh my goodness, look at all of these comments. But then some start coming in. It was like saying stuff about us,
Right.
as if, we had done something when we were just, talking about the situation.
So there was one that came in we thought was related to the Currys. Her name was Sharon Curry. And
We
she
were
was
like,
like, great episode. We're
Auntie,
like, okay.
Auntie Sharon.
So we got some props from the family.
Some props from the
But
family.
anyway,
Auntie
we have
Sharon.
no idea if
Yeah,
those
we
were
don't
the
know.
family.
But the fact that her name is Curry is like
Exactly.
Anyway.
Then some dude was like cussing at us.
Is
man.
that a dude? Her name is Tara.
Oh, that is a woman.
Remember?
Goodness. I didn't realize
she
it was a
said,
woman.
yes, that's a woman. And she was like, y'all whack.
Yeah.
And
all
talking
kind of
about John.
And there were way more comments than this. And then
Way
this,
more comments,
this other
y'all.
guy was basically saying that he thought I couldn't even listen from the first place because look at April's hand behind my back.
Right. I was
You know
like, what does that mean? And that he ain't no S. You got an S for Superman, but that's not what you are, or something like. Okay, I don't know what it is about my arm being behind him that makes so.
But let's be honest.
Some people
tell me the
just-
truth. Oh, I didn't know that was going to stay on there. Tell me the truth, and this is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Did that impact you? Like, did you feel any kind of way about getting negative comments?
I'm gonna tell you, it actually affected me.
Me too.
And it's funny because
I didn't think it would.
I didn't think it would because I hear about people getting negative comments and
Yeah.
they're like upset. It upsets them. I'm like, who cares? You don't even know these people. Who cares?
Right.
But when it's you,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness.
I actually
because
was a little self-conscious.
All we got was positive comments.
Yeah.
And then all of a
there's
sudden,
bunch of
it's
negatives.
like, and it wasn't just negative, people cussing at you and
Right,
saying you
right,
whack and
right.
stuff. I was like, even though we don't know these people and who
Right,
cares.
right.
But I'm just saying at the time, like now, it doesn't affect me at all.
So
really.
let me just say
But
this. I
then-
think it could affect me still now. You know why? Because some of the comments that people made were about things I've never thought about before. And
Like my arm behind your back?
Yeah, and I was like, does that look some kind of way? Does it make it look like she's in charge right now? I was like thinking about it.
Right.
And I was wondering because I've never thought of that. And when a person says it, you start thinking you're like in your head now.
Right.
So it was, I don't know, man. That was
No,
crazy.
it really does affect. I'm serious. I was like, oh, my stomach was like turning.
Yeah.
No,
it wasn't
seriously.
good.
But now I think that helped me to realize, oh, it's really not that deep.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
it's nothing.
I agree.
So I don't think I would be affected like that.
Yeah.
To that, first time you're going to be affected more.
Now, let me ask you this question. Did you ever expect that once we decided to do a podcast that you would ever be comfortable doing anything else, including like a vlog?
I was not comfortable.
Me
doing
neither.
that,
I didn't think I
ever.
was going to be comfortable either. But then we just loved it. Look how comfortable we were doing vlogs.
All right, here we go again.
When you had the kids in it and everything. you know what I'm
And they were
saying?
all excited,
Yeah.
which I didn't know they would be.
I
As,
didn't either. So this was the trip
Day
that
two of
we
the
went
California
on
trip,
to
40th birthday
California,
bash here at the
and
airport
the
again.
night before we had gone to the airport and basically got stuck when our plane never went anywhere. We ended up having to go back home. So this is the
And
next
we
day
vlogged
now.
that whole thing and
We
then
the
vlogged
whole
the next
thing.
day. It was really good.
And
so,
the kids loved it. It was great. It was like a family
It was.
vlog.
But do you remember our peeps, Rita Merthel, our
Our
YouTube,
OG YouTubers.
who was like, y'all need to vlog, and we were like, We do not feel comfortable
we
doing
can't
that.
do
We
that.
cannot do that.
Right.
We're not those kind of
Right.
people.
Right.
But you know what? You really can just have fun. That's
Yeah.
really what it's about. Like
Look
if
at,
you're
look
not,
at, look at those J's popping. Look at them. Them threes, shout.
you know,
what
if
I'm
you're not worried, I think if you're not worried so much about what people are gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, you
makes a
can't.
difference.
People are gonna say, man, they're whack, or that's so corny, or
Right,
whatever.
right.
It's like you have to do what you want to do for your family, or for yourself, and not worry about. And this is what this has helped. This whole thing has helped me really get away from worrying about what people say.
I think so too. I think
It's
me
helped
too.
me so much.
Especially when we know it's just for fun and there's nothing really wrong with
Exactly.
it and we're just having a good time.
And we are enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
And so many people, I think, are in our last live. We talked to our couple, to the Kennedys, about this, and that is you're in jobs you don't even like.
Right.
Okay. So can we do some fun stuff? Can
Exactly.
we do some stuff that we enjoy that actually does benefit some people?
Right.
I think so.
And
So
the-
when you have people, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
who criticize you for doing, and I'm not saying people are criticizing us. I'm just
Right.
saying, you know, people are out there
Right,
that I
right.
say that's what I was worried about.
Yes.
And
you
it's
can't
so
live
nice
your
to be-
life in accordance with that.
Right. And it's so
or-
nice to be
yeah.
freed from
I
that.
agree.
And I think doing stuff like this actually does free you.
I think so too. And
does.
think about how stressed out we were. And then every time we sat down at this table, well, it wasn't this one for a long time. It was that little skinny thing
Oh my
behind us for a
goodness,
while.
guys. It was that skinny little table. That was our table.
I think right there. And every time we did it, no matter how hard of a day we had at work or anything, it was so cathartic to
It
sit
was.
down
It
and
still
record it.
is.
But it still is now.
Still is.
And even more so now that we interact with the chimes on live.
man. Oh,
That's. Did you ever think we'd be able to do lives?
Don't even talk to me about lives.
Lives?
We never thought we could do lives.
By the way, shout out to Bobby Kennedy on that one. 'Cause
Exactly.
Bobby was the one who
Bobby was
encouraged
the
us
one
and said,
who
"Y'all need to
told
start
us
doing
we
lives."
need to do lives.
We took
Yes.
his
We
live
should have got a
streaming.
clip from the live.
We should have. That would have been.
We
good.
really should have got a
But
clip
you know,
from
you
the
can
live.
go back to that last week and
Yes.
see that.
You
know what
just
I'm saying?
true. That's true.
And it doesn't look as bad anyway. So tonight is about making fun of ourselves and how we
That's
looked back
true.
in the day.
Because we
You know what I'm
started
saying?
lives not too long ago. So.
Exactly. But our 1 year
yes.
anniversary of the lives is coming up too.
That's true.
Pretty soon.
Oh.
It's kind of milestone after milestone.
Wow.
Anyway, so here's the thing, babe.
Yes.
All of this, in my opinion, leads to the word of the day.
Yes, it does.
What is the word of the day? Word of the day.
Word of the day.
What's the word of the day, babe? Am I supposed to be harmonizing with you?
Of the day.
The day. Okay, what is the word of the
Okay,
day?
word of the day is stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness. That's right. We took a
Stick-to-itiveness.
word that's not a real word and made it the word of the day. And what?
And what? It's in the dictionary
And it's our show.
as
We do what we
a
wanna do.
non-word.
That's right.
And stick-to-itiveness is what I believe and you believe that we have to have
Yeah.
as we continue this, because we are still a small channel
We are.
and we're growing.
Yes.
But as a small channel, you know, you have to have stick-to-itiveness because it is to be persistent,
Yep.
okay, to have determination, dogged perseverance,
Uh-huh.
and tenacity.
Yes.
And if you think about it, babe,
There have been so many nights
how
we've had
many
to have all those
times have we
things.
wanted to
Oh, my
not
goodness.
do it?
I have
okay?
wanted to quit so many times. And you know what? Not quit
Not
the
really
show,
quit,
but just
quit,
not
but
do it
just not
today.
do-
Let's just not post something this week. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just not post something, babe. We need a week off. We need a week off. You know, and you do
And-
have
and
to
we
take,
get 'em.
and we do. We get them.
We'll bulk
bulk
record
episodes.
sometimes,
We
stuff
will
like
do
that,
that
and you know,
sometimes.
whatever. But still,
But we haven't done that in a while. But
You're
the
right.
whole point is, in order to continue this, even when you're bulking it,
Yeah.
you have to be
you have to stick to it.
doggedly. Is that
Yes.
a word?
Yes.
know?
Doggedly persevering.
Persistent.
Yeah. Persistent determination.
Yes, you do.
Stick to itiveness. You got to have it.
Gotta have it.
Okay, so we need to thank some people because we have a
Yes.
bunch of people who are in our corner. And this really started off
Yes.
several years ago
Several
with
years
three
ago.
couples from Decatur Church.
Decatur,
Scott
Georgia.
and Neela.
Decatur
Yep.
Church.
Scott and Neela.
Yep.
Thess and Andrew.
That's and Andrew.
Peace and Rashad.
Peace and Rashad.
So shout out
These
to them.
people were like, yo.
If y'all do a
you
YouTube
need to
channel,
do a YouTube channel.
we will be there.
And we were like, nah, we can't do that. Seriously, we were like,
Yep.
that's not us.
And then we met with Sean Craig,
Yes.
who was also from Decatur.
That's right.
We sat down and we mapped out this. In fact, we have a note in our phone still right now that we still reference that has all the stuff
all
we
the stuff
came
we
up
talked
with.
about with Sean.
Sean helped us map
and
the
Sean
whole
did
thing.
our first pictures.
He did.
And
He told us about the shots.
He told us about
He's the one who told us about the equipment we had.
Yes.
All the equipment to get and stuff
and
like that.
even now,
I still call Sean
we
all
call
the time.
Sean about
shout out,
what
Sean.
lights
Thank you,
we
man.
should get and
Exactly.
stuff.
Thank you, Sean.
So Sean is definitely a serious supporter.
Definitely. Then we have our friends that we interviewed 2 weeks ago on our live. Rita and Myrthel Mitchell.
Yes.
They are part of the Onyx family. Look it up if you haven't seen
Millions of subscribers, billions of views.
Billions of views.
They
literally.
are
They have like
billions,
3
guys.
million subscribers across their channels.
Across their
they're
channels,
sick
yeah.
with it. So they're the ones that have been like really encouraging us from the beginning too, trying to get us to do it.
They're the ones who told us to vlog.
They're the ones who we go to anytime we have a question about why isn't this working, why isn't that working.
And
so
they're
thank you, Rita.
always
and Myrthel.
there, always there. So
yes,
Egu and Saba.
Egu and Saba.
Man, they rolled with us like every night. We were on the phone with them.
They're like Team John and April from the beginning.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
ideas
for real.
week after week.
Yep.
We're running things by them. You know, is this lame?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And it was.
Yep. It was lame. It was lame a lot.
It
a lot of
was,
the time.
and it was okay.
And
but
they told us.
They told
when it
us.
was
They
lame.
were like,
yeah, don't do that.
Nah. So we
Thank
love
you
you guys.
Yeah, you guys are the dopest.
Now the great music that you hear at the beginning of our show.
Yep. Whether it's the live or the podcast,
podcast.
is Eric Griggs and Ricky Court.
Yes.
We go way back with them.
Way back.
Went to college with them.
Those
These are
are
like some of our
brothers,
closest
our brothers.
friends. Yeah, they're like brothers. No question about it.
And their music's amazing.
So thank you guys for
Thank you guys.
allowing us to use your music all this time. And people have been asking us lately, what is that? And I've been sending the link, you know what I'm saying, to that album
Right.
from back in the day.
And of course, our family.
Oh yeah, our family
Who
rolls with
watch
us all the time.
every week, without fail.
Every single week.
Doesn't matter. Love y'all so much.
We have to shout out our current team as well. Ambry
Yes.
McWilliams, Kimon Hines, and Darian Claxton. Those are our people. And the reason why we're really on all cylinders now, oh man, our team is amazing.
The best team.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it's just God has blessed us with these people.
Yes, he has.
And
And of course,
the main thanks, okay, the
to
big
you.
thanks goes to the Chimes.
The Chimes.
Because if it wasn't for the Chimes, we
right.
would not even be able to be here right
We
now.
wouldn't even know whether or not this is hitting on anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you guys tell us, you let us know.
You encourage us. You're in the
that
comments every week.
We need to keep going. Y'all are like, we get
come to the lives.
DM'd, you know, y'all need to
yeah.
keep this going. This is a blessing.
So much encouragement and love from the Chimes. So thank you guys. We love y'all. We're so glad we're still doing this, and we're going to keep on doing it.
Keep on pushing through.
So please pray for us that we continue to be stick-to-itive.
Good. You did that right.
Thank you, man.
And pray that we can actually get some sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can be stick-to-itive.
That's a good idea.
Right?
Sleep.
Sleep. You got to have sleep to do it.
Yeah. Thanks for rolling with us for this 100th anniversary or 100th episode. Not 100th anniversary.
No,
it's 100th,
not 100th anniversary.
episode.
Not 100th anniversary. It's only been a couple years, babe.
That's right. And we're so glad that we are here still, and we hope to still be here for another 100. So we'll check y'all then. Why are you always dancing, girl?
Bye, bye, bye.